£16 a pop on all of the loot. Definitely a good chop in here. 100 quid's worth of profit in them two Superdrugs. Not just a bootful, but easily going to be clearing over £100 profit. This was the real chop. Everything we bought in the 2 days right here now. Just over £700 profit. It's good morning, people. Welcome back to another retail arbitrage Amazon FBA video. We're currently back at home in Norwich. As you can see, this place is a absolute... Yeah, we're prepping to move in the office. Today's currently Thursday. Next Monday, we're moving into my office where I'm going to move all of my shoes and all that stuff in. So I'm just trying to sell through some of the old bits, get rid of all of it, so I'd have some nice amount of space to move into the office with. Since we're back home, we're going to do a retail arbitrage round of all of the local stores around us, because I'm fairly sure I'm the only one who's actually hitting these areas around me. So there'll be some good stuff to be found there. We've got a couple of stores where we know there's some good stuff in. There's Asda, Superdrug, 2 stores that I know for a fact I'm going to be able to find some good stuff in. But firstly, we have a ton of sneaker orders, parcels, what have you, to pack up and get sent out. I head straight into Norwich. First, I'm just going to do a Nike outlet. We do a load of retail arbitrage, and I'm going to show you what I pick up in a day. If you're not already familiar with what retail arbitrage is, because I'm sure that a lot of you have come from my sneaker reselling videos, Amazon FBA, where you're selling products on Amazon. Retail arbitrage is where you basically pick up products from your local shops, so like Asda, Superdrug, Tesco, etc. The clearance aisles and stuff, you scan it up with an app called Buy Book Go. You can sell it for profit on Amazon. If you can sell it for profit on Amazon, you buy it, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty simple, mate, to be honest with you. And without further ado, let's get involved, man. We got not just a bootful, but we've also got some in the front, a few in the back, and that's not even everything for today. So, lots of parcels going out today. So, gonna take these down to the post office now, and then I'll pick up when I get into Norwich. So, as I said, first stop of the day had to be the Nike outlet, and they actually had a promo one where they had 30% off of literally everything on the men's and women's shelves. Now, the sneaker reselling, we're actually selling these on platforms like eBay, StockX, Alias, etc. We're not selling these on Amazon. But obviously, since I was in Norwich, I had to hit the Nike outlet. As you can see here, tons of Air Maxes, Jordans on crazy discounts. But unfortunately, most of the stuff just wasn't profitable enough for me to bother picking up. And as well as this, the back wall was also on only 30% off. Now, obviously, we're not going to leave empty-handed. We did end up grabbing some waffle debuts for about £18 a pair, because you do get student discount on top of this. A few pairs of Dunks, which I could sell on StockX for a pretty easy profit, these ocean blue ones. A lot of this stuff I do already have pairs of, like these green Dunks. A couple of the Air Maxes I showed before, I've already got pairs of, which I actually picked up cheaper than that, 50% off rather than 30. But regardless, once we get all of this sold, we're easily going to be clearing over £100 profit. Next was Morrison's. Now, this is only down the road from the Nike outlet. Nice and easy. They had all of their clearance stuff right at the front. We came across these Barbies, which were just £9. Quick scan with a Buy Book Go app shows that these sell for 20 quid over on Amazon, meaning you make £4.50 on each, so obviously we're going to grab the whole lot of them. But this is the only thing that's worth picking up. I can't lie, I did look a bit weird carrying all 10 of these to my car. As far as Amazon FBA goes, that was quite a weird one. A £44 profit right there, so can't complain. A few weird looks, but it is what it is. Also, obviously hit the Nike outlet as well. This isn't actually really a Nike outlet video, it's an Amazon FBA video, so I'll quickly stick up on the screen what I got. I mean, you probably already knew. Over £100 profit, easy as that. Next stop is going to be a B&M. I'm literally looking at it right now, but I need to drive around the corner, because I think... hopefully, they've still got an offer on with some air fryers you can get for £6, which I've been selling at 20 something on Amazon. Bought a few to test it and they sold really well, so I'm going to go in, and if they've got them, I'm going to grab all of them. Let's go find out. Now, B&M for me can be a bit of a hit and miss one, to be honest. I only really bother going in when I know there's something decent I can get. Only thing I really knew about that was decent at the moment were those air fryers, like I said, but unfortunately, as you can see by my face, they didn't have any. They only had one left on the shelf, which is kind of gutting considering they had about 40 of them on the shelf when I last checked, but that was a few weeks ago. Someone's already taken all of the air fryers, it seems. I remember that shop was absolutely stacked, but it's minor, man. We've got 2 more B&Ms we're going to hit today. We're going to head into the city now, Norwich City. A couple of Superdrugs we're going to go to, a Boots. Then we'll start going to the other B&Ms and Asdas and etc. Into the shopping centres, there was a few shops we wanted to check out. Firstly, had to be Boots. Now, Boots can be very hit and miss. The only thing I really find to be very good in Boots is when they've got a big sale on electricals. As you can see, there are quite a few here, but they're all still pretty expensive. All the packaging was damaged, so we can't sell anything that's damaged on Amazon, obviously. Next was Superdrug. However, this was the real chop. Now, this is the main reason I came to the shopping centre. Firstly, we had to start off at the clearance. They had loads of stuff. This Sanctuary Spa, £1.90 with a student discount. You can sell it on Amazon for like £9, meaning you're making £3.50 each. Clairol hair dye was £3.60, but it sells for 15 quid on Amazon, and there was 2 of them. You're making 6 quid each on them. Obviously, we cleared the whole shelf with all of the Sanctuary Spa stuff as well. The St. John's ambulance kinetic things are always a chop if you see them on clearance. I know it's a bit of a reselling St. John's ambulance equipment, but you know, game's a game. Cost £9, you can make a tenner on it. And then lastly, for this store, a couple of Bondi Sands bits you can make a couple of quid on, but no problem, as there's another Superdrug literally 2 minutes around the corner, so we went straight there and came across these Voost things. Now, only the blue one was marked down on clearance, but they're actually both on clearance. If you didn't already know, in Superdrug, if a product is marked up on clearance in one store, then it's going to be marked up on clearance on every single store. Some stores just won't have the price updated in time, and we knew that these were down to £4.50 as well. So we're making another £4 each on those, and obviously we're going to clear the shelf. Unfortunately, that's all we found in that Superdrug, but nonetheless, we're off back to the cart to the next location. Chapelfield, or whatever the fuck it's called, the shopping place. Okay, both the Superdrugs had a couple of bits in. I probably could have found a couple more bits, but I didn't have a proper look because it's too busy and I didn't really know where to find the stuff. But probably about 100 quid's worth of profit in them two Superdrugs, so not too bad. We're now at another B&M, as you can see. We're looking for them air fryers. Hopefully this B&M has some. I remember one having loads of them. Gonna hit a couple Asdas. But yeah, safe. So I'm just quickly interrupting the video to tell you that if you're not already subscribed, it helps me out so much. The information I'm giving away in this video, I should not be giving away to you for free. But I am, because I'm a sick guy, and all I'm asking in return is you subscribe to the channel. Now, I've been building up my Instagram for a couple of years, and now YouTube is currently my main focus in 2024. I want to try and hit 10k before the end of the year. Every single subscribe that you drop will help me out. Dropping a bunch of Amazon FBA reselling related content. If you're liking what you're seeing so far, make sure to drop me a subscribe. Went into the B&M, and once again they didn't have the thing we were looking out for, which is a real shame. They had loads of these last time. So we headed to the next store, which is down the road. It was an Asda, but we did strike some luck in here. First up, these Babyliss hair straighteners were £20. Make £6 a pop on them, and they was free on the shelf, as well as these ones, which were £24. Only two of those on the shelf, but you can make £8 a pop on them, so some decent money in all of those. Had a look through the air fryers in that section. There's normally some decent stuff to be found, as well as in the electricals, but we didn't find anything on this side. Quick look at the games section, as again in Asda, this is one of the best places to look, but nothing in here, so we just took the rest of the straighteners. Quick £30 profit, not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. And then next was a Home Bargains just down the road, and things here got a little bit more exciting. First up was the Joe Baz for £4.49. As you know, we're selling this for £12.99 on Amazon, so we're going to clear the shelf on these. Next up was these Scholl back support things. I don't really know. You put them in your shoes, apparently. What I do know is that they cost £3, and you can sell them for around 12 quid on Amazon. There was the small, medium, and large variant, but they all sell for around the same amount, so we're just going to clear all of them on the shelf. Probably about 20 of them in total. About £80 in profit, easy as that. They aren't the fastest seller, in all fairness. Next up was some Beko Defense things, down from £8 to just 99p. Now, the reason for this is that they're actually kind of short-dated until November, and on Amazon your products need to be at a minimum of 90 days before their sell-by date. So as long as we get these all sold by August, we'll be sweet. Priced at about £1 higher than the current buy box, so once the competition dies down, we're going to be at least doubling our money. We then found more Voost things, slightly different now. This time they're in Home Bargains, and they're only £1.29, and you can make about £2 a pop on these, so obviously we grabbed all of them. And then lastly, a load of Lynx gift sets. Now I bought these before at £3.33, but they're £4 now, but you can still make £1.50 each of them. They're a good, consistent, fast seller. I've sold loads of these before, so we grabbed a lot of them. A quick look around, but that was it for Home Bargains. Definitely a good chop in here. Full trolley, and then straight into the car it goes, where we checked one final B&M and only found one more of these slow cookers, but the packaging was open, so we couldn't sell it. So here we have all of the loot from today. Fairly successful day so far. To be honest with you, it's not the best day I've had, but some decent finds here nonetheless. Nothing crazy though. I go tomorrow. There's two more areas that I want to go and do some resale arbitrage in. Some stores that I want to hit. I'll probably take up our morning tomorrow. You know, won't take up loads of time. Then we'll count up all of the profit in total. A lot of the stuff that I picked up today has really good returns, so it's not like 30% ROI. Like these are over 50, these are over 100, they're over 100. Although it doesn't look like loads of stuff, it's still some decent profit. I'd probably guess like so far 300 profit once we send it all in and get it all sold. So yeah, not too shabby. So I'm gonna pick up tomorrow, see what we can pick up in the morning tomorrow, and then I'll give you some final figures. Okay, it is now the next day. As you can probably tell, it is currently 9:30 a.m. I'm listening to that fucking Piers Morgan uncensored interview thing. We are now at Superdrug. Today we're just doing two more little towns that are just near me. They've got, I think there's 4 Superdrugs I can go to, and considering Superdrug was our best store yesterday, great. A few other stores as well, which I'm going to be hitting. Take a few hours, and hopefully it's going to be a good day. After yesterday, we can, the stores that we knew yesterday that were good, and just go to them. So today I'm only going to be going to Superdrugs, Asda's and Home Bargains, and a couple of B&Ms. Don't worry about any other stores to keep it as time efficient as possible. So yeah, let's head and see what we find. First store of the day is a Superdrug, hoping for a little bit more success than yesterday, but we've refined it down to what stores we need to go to, and straight away found a couple of these Voost things. Once again, you're making about 4 quid each on them, so we grabbed both of them. Then came across some more different Kinetic St John's ambulance stuff. This one's down to £16, you can make a tenner each of them, 2 on the shelf, obviously we're going to grab both of them. Quick look at the actual clearance rail, but nothing was either discounted enough or something that we were looking for, so we left it all. Found a few more of these Beko Defense Plus. Now, if you didn't remember, these cost £4.50. Make making just over £4 each on these, so obviously we cleared the shelf, but for the first store, that's all we managed to find. We had a quick look in Boots, but the clearance was dry. There was nothing there that was worth grabbing. So we headed straight over to Home Bargains, as again, this was a shop yesterday that we had some pretty decent luck with. Grabbed a few of these gift sets down to £10. You can make like £3.50 each on them. They had even more of these link sets, but we decided to only grab a few of these because they're not a very fast seller when it's not Christmas time. More of these Becco cleanse things for 99p, so obviously we're going to clear the whole shelf of those. A full trolley in Home Bargains. Easy profits, about £100 profit in here easily. Great start to the day once again. There was another Asda in this town, so we decided to check it once more. Found more of these £20 hair straighteners. We're making £6 a pop on these, and there was free on the shelf. But not just free on the shelf. We had a look on the top shelf and found even more of these waiting to be put out. I think we ended up with like 7 in total, meaning 7 times 6, that's £42 profit. One quick look at the other electricals, but there was nothing else to be found, so we just grabbed the hair straighteners and dipped to the next store, which was a Superdrug, where we found more of these Voost, more Becco Defense, and discovered a new lead. These Veet sprays were 2 for a tenner, meaning with student discount they were £4.50 each, and they sell on Amazon for 17 quid, meaning you're making £7 each, so we grabbed a couple of them. Rinsed that Superdrug and headed to the Boots next door, but there was nothing in there. Headed to another Superdrug that was literally just down the road, found 4 more of these Veet sprays, you're making £7 each on. A couple of these Saint Tropez lurking on the clearance aisle. These are £4.50 and you're making a £5 each on them, easy as that. That was the lovely town of Great Yarmouth rinsed. We had one more town to go. Okay, we're now in the final destination, somewhere called Lowestoft. This is the final town we're going to be doing. Last few set of shops, they were decent. Definitely worth the like hour-long round trip. Definitely made some decent money from those. Only 3 stores we're going to be hitting in this one. We've got one more Superdrug, one more B&M, and one more Asda. Then we're going to head home. Total up the profit for the couple of days, well, day and a half's worth of trips. Even if we don't find anything in these few shops, I'm not really that arsed. I know it's been a good couple of days, so yeah, let's go in, see if we can find something. What happens? So if you waste your time watching through pointless clips, we didn't find anything in B&M or Superdrug, but we hit the jackpot in the final Asda. Loads of games on clearance. Start off with this Minecraft for the PS4 down to £5, which you can make £16 a pop on, selling for 28 on Amazon. 3 of those on the shelf. Not everything was worth picking up. Most of the things there were. This Metroid game was down to £17 and you can make a tenner on it, reselling it on Amazon. And luckily there was 2 of them on the shelf. Metopia for the Nintendo Switch was also down to £17 and you can make 7 quid on that, so obviously we're going to pick this up too. This Paw Patrol game was 11 quid, you can make £7 on this as well. I mean, Watch Dogs was literally a quid, you can make a £5 on it. It's a bit of a no-brainer really. Had several people stop me on the way to Till asking where I got these from, and as a lie, I sold it all for myself and I wasn't reselling them. But a like £100 profit secured from the last store. So we're now back. That last Asda was an absolute chop. I'm so glad I ended up going there. Find any of those games, any of the other Asdas, but I guess I just got lucky with that one. But so, we've got everything we bought in the 2 days right here next to us, ready to get packed up. Let me run you through some profit figures and I'll come up with a total profit figure for everything. So, these are £3 each, £24 profit. These are £4 each, so 11 of them, so at like 80. These are like a £5 each, 90, 100. All of these are like £4 a pop, 20. So like 180, these are like 3 quid each. I'm just gonna guess about this, I can't be able to count it up properly. 230, these are all a £5 each, and there's like 15 of them, 300 and something. These are like 4 quid each, call it 360 now. These, an absolute shit ton of these. These were gonna be, I'm not gonna sell them at the price now, I'm gonna hold high on the price of these. Obviously with them coming out in Home Bargains now at 99p, I'm just gonna get driven down a bit as there's tons of people like myself buying a load of stock. I hold out on the price of these because they sell super fast, so in a couple of months' time, we'll be chilling. Probably make 150 a pop on these, so we'll say we're at 400 and something now. These we're gonna make a couple quid each on, and there is 25 of them, maybe. I think I should have bought more of these actually. Now I'm looking at it, I thought I got more on the first day. That'll take us up to 500. These 2 Babyless things here were making a £5, 5.10. These were making a £5, 5.20. Tenner, 5.30. 2 of those, a tenner each, 5.50. These were making £6 each, and we're at 600. £7 each, 6.42. And then lastly, these probably take up to about 100, so like just over £700 profit from 2 days of retail arbitrage, which is kind of crazy. Not even 2 days, like a day and a half. I get a lot of comments, mainly on my shorts, not my long form stuff, asking about like shipping fees and petrol. Is it even worth your fucking time? Shipping fees, if you've never sold on Amazon before, so basically Amazon are partner with UPS. You get super cheap shipping rates. To ship all of this stuff, probably fit in 3 boxes, I'd say, 2 or 3, because some of it will be dangerous goods. So going about 3 boxes, that'll cost me about £15 at max. Petrol, granted, we did do a fair bit of driving. My car's not the most economical, so we'll take 40 quid off for driving. Fees, all of the seller fees are included in this, so the profit that I'm stating is after Amazon have taken their fees. I think that's probably about it. After everything, once it all sells, probably looking at £6.50 profit minimum. Now, some of it's going to sell super fast. Like, for example, these will all sell fast. These are going to sell fast. All of these games, these. Most of it's going to sell really quickly, like probably within the same week that I send it in, this will sell. Some of the stuff's going to take a bit longer. For example, these are going to take maybe a couple of months to sell. Those ones over there might take a while, you know, so a few miscellaneous, but it's going to take a bit longer to sell. But that profit will be made within a few months. So yeah, we should be seeing those profits in not too long. In this video, I gave you so much free value. All of these products which you can look out for and go and find for yourself. Advice, tips, I've shown you, all of that stuff. So much free information. All I'm asking for you to do is drop a subscribe, like the video, it helps me out so much. So obviously, if you're trying to see more stuff like this or any other Amazon FBA content you're trying to see, make sure to drop it down below in the comments. I'm going to start doing more Amazon FBA stuff alongside my reselling videos. Yeah, if it's helped you in any way at all, or you've got any questions, feel free to shoot a message to my Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.